Good day to you. We're cooling down. It's 10 degrees cooler here today. It's going to be 109. And you know, it feels like winter's coming. Oh my goodness. It's been warm, I have to admit. But you know, we find ways to find comfort no matter what's going on. It's the way we live. It's how we survive. Because we're intelligent beings. So, I'm going to play a little something today. And we'll write a little song. And I thought I'd do a little no drama situation between two people as I sat down. And here we go. They were born next to each other. Their mother and father's huts were almost next to each other. They were born within weeks of each other. They played, oh, they played together. They seemed very happy children as they started to grow up. They played together every day. They were happy little children. They never seemed to fight. They were happy, man. Was there something wrong because they never seemed to have an argument? They never seemed to have an argument. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. It was time to start school. They walked together to school every day. They played at school at the recess. They played after school when they got home. They were happy together. They never argued. They were happy together. They never argued. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. As they matured, they started holding hands as they walked to school. As they matured, they started having feelings that were more than just holding hands. They were running into their teenager years, and they started feeling more than just playmates. They started kissing. They started kissing. And they walked to school every day. And they started kissing. They started kissing. Then they started examining each They were beautiful, he was strong, he was handsome, she was well put together, and man, she was sexy. They began looking at each other in a different way. Yes, they did, and they got married. Then they got married. They got married. And they consummated that marriage. And they found so much pleasure with each other. It was a blessing they had always wanted to feel. And they felt it with each other. They did. They both became workers at the same produce plant. They worked across the same table. They worked across the same table. They worked excellently together. They had a joint job to create and pass on to the next table. And they succeeded in that every day. They were happy. They were happy. They walked together to work. They worked together at work. They had lunch together at work. They walked home. They walked home. And they slept under the stars. Soon they became pregnant. They had their firstborn. He gave birth, his mother helped, and they had a baby. Now he worked by himself at work. He felt lonely, and then suddenly there was a new employee. Oh my, she was gorgeous, and he worked across the table. Soon he realized he was having similar feelings that he had had with his wife. He immediately asked his employer, "Put me by myself or with one man, or I will have to quit. I don't want to have these feelings anymore. They're precious with my wife." So he worked with a man every day until they had their firstborn, secondborn, threeborn. They got on to living their life. They lived their life for many years. They never got sick. They never got sick of each other, nor diseased with anything. And one day they realized they could hardly move anymore. So they walked to the river. They walked to the river for their last swim. They swam around until they were very tired, and they hugged each other. They embraced each other hard. They kissed each other as they sank into the water. Then when they had reached the bottom, they pulled their heads back and breathe in the water together, and they ended their life with love, with love. They stayed together all their lives. They were having no drama. They stayed together for life. They had no drama. there we have it. You know, we watch movies sometimes that are just like what I just talked about. And it's beautiful. And then we think of our lives. You know, we've been married, we've been divorced, we've had arguments, we've separated, we've both become broke. We started over again with new families. Everybody was confused. Life didn't seem right because there was too much chaos, too much drama, instead of just simply working out the problems because there was nobody else but just them. You hear what I'm saying? Nobody else but just them. We get together, we fall in love, and there's nobody else but just the two of you. And then as you progress on, you began looking around. Then you become curious, or whatever it is. And then chaos begins. Oh, honey, I have something I have to tell you. I am so sorry. Well, then the man is all screwed up because he can't believe that she did that. So he goes out and has an affair, and then the whole thing blows up and they have a divorce. So then they probably married the one that they got an affair with, or they broke up with them and carried on and carried on and carried on. And the thing is, if you've been married a few times, you truly know that if you had worked out your problems with your first connection, it may have been like this story. But it didn't, because we don't live in a world of simplicity anymore. We don't. We live in a world of chaos. So, we have to find a peaceful place with each other. Very simple. And carry on that love that we started. And finish it. Not by maybe drowning each other, but finish it out the best way you can. Because that's true life. That's living to the fullest. It's not having as, you know, I've had 100 affairs. I've had sex with 1,000 with different women. Is that the life you want? If it is, then go for it. But I don't think so. You want to be comfortable. You want to feel safe in your own skin. You want to be safe in your own house. You want to feel loved in your own house. You want to raise your children because they're yours. You want to carry on the tradition that they carried on many, many years ago when there wasn't any chaos and there wasn't any drama. Occasionally there was, from other tribes attacking theirs and this kind of thing, but the majority of the time they were faithful all the way through. So, with that said, I'm going to carry on my peaceful day because it is a peaceful day. It really is. It really is. Say hello to the one that's next to you. And if you love them, let them know you do. And if you're just a friend, just say, I love you as a friend. Whatever. But show some love. Huh?